What up everyone, Emeroy here. You're watching How to Breakdance for Beginners. Today I got a special guest for you, one of my former students and one of the dopest b-boys and also teachers that I know like anywhere, because there's some people that can show you how to do it and then there are other people that can show you and really dig into the details of how to do it, and that's why I brought Roland in here today to teach you guys how to windmill.
Hey, what's up guys? Alright, so we're going over that windmill, and there's a lot of thought out there that you need like 10 of them or 20 of them to be good or be considered dope or whatever, but you really don't. You just need to do it your way, be sure you're dancing, and hit the music how you feel. If you do 10 or 5 or whatever windmills all crazy, but you're not on the music and you're obviously not feeling it, then it's not going to matter all that much. You're just doing it. But you're dancing and you're expressing yourself more if you're doing even 1 or 2 windmills and it's on music, you're feeling it and you're flowing. So today we're going to get this just one windmill. You got to start somewhere. Just this one windmill down, and if you can use it, which you eventually will be able to, no problem, you'll be able to throw it out whenever you want, whenever you feel it, whenever you hear that music coming up that you want to emphasize with your power move. From there, you can go on to get multiple windmills. So let's get this one down. Just to get down the technique, let's start in this stab position. That's where your elbows and your abdomen, your hands can be on the floor, and be sure your fingers are turning out to your side. If you go counterclockwise, your left hand will be the one you're stabbed on, with your fingers going out to your left. If you like to rotate clockwise, you're going to use your right elbow into your abdomen with your fingers facing out to your right on your right hand. I'm going to go counterclockwise, so those of you who use your right hand, just mirror everything. Okay, so we're stabbing. We're down here. We're going to pick our pelvis up off the ground and be sure our weight is in the stab and a little bit in our hand here in front of us. Now, be sure you can get comfortable in this position. What we're going to do next is what's called a collapse. You're going to have this here on the ground, you're supported on your arm, and what you're going to do is just bring this arm up to your shoulder and just lay flat. You got to get that collapse down first. Let's do it twice. From this angle, we're going to go here and just lay back. Just the collapse like that. Be sure you keep your hand in front of your face, just to keep your face off the ground. Let's go second collapse. Here, collapse. Now that is the base motion that you're going to need to get your windmills. It's going to help you get onto your shoulders, onto your upper back. Let's go collapse from the side. Here, and we're going to collapse. We'll get that second one just to be sure we got it. Stab, collapse. All right. Now that's how you're going to transfer your weight to your upper back. The hand in front of your face is going to pull the ground, so you get a rotating motion. Now, with that collapse, you're going to bring your arm up just a little bit. So the straight collapse, you go hand to your shoulder. Now I want you to roll to your forearm just a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. Here. Now, you see how my forearm's on the ground? You're going to want to get that. That's going to keep you from going straight from your hand, bang, into your shoulder bone. Not good. You want something in between. That in between is going to be a little bit of your arm. We'll go one more. Here, stabbed to the arm. Now, we'll go from the side. We're stabbed, collapse to the arm. One more time. We're stabbed, collapse to the arm. This is going to make that weight transition nice and smooth. Next, the hand in front. We're going to pull in a circular motion. We're going to collapse, roll to the upper back. Watch me first. We're stabbed. Now we're just going to rotate. This hand's going to rotate us, and we're going to collapse onto the arm, to the shoulder, go to our back. Right there. That's all you got to get right now. It's just that rotating motion. Again. Here, rotate. That's all it is. if you're having a slam happen, then go slower. You can use your feet to get that weight transference nice and smooth. You don't want to slam. You want your power to be as smooth as possible from the side. We're going to stab, we're going to rotate, and we're going to collapse to our back. Do it one more time. Rotate and collapse. That's all it is. All right. Now on this next one, I want to roll to the upper back when we collapse. Get onto your back. You don't have to do backspins, but if you're rotating, you're doing it right because you need to get to that balance point. That would be the same balance point as if you were doing backspins. Okay, so for this, I want to add in our leg. If you're going counterclockwise, use your left leg to first wind up into the air and then kick through. I'll show you what I mean. If you're going clockwise, use your right leg. So we're here, we're collapsed. Here's that wind up. I'm going to emphasize it. Wind up here, just get comfortable doing this. Just bringing your leg behind you. Be sure, if you're going counterclockwise, look to your right. If you're going clockwise, look to your left. It's going to keep your nose and face off the ground. So we're going to wind up, we're going to pull, we're going to collapse and go to our back. After you wind up, be sure you kick through it with that leg. I'll show you what I mean. So, wind up, unwind, wind up, unwind. You'll feel that you start to get momentum. When you're unwinding, that's when you want to kick into it and collapse. I'll show you what I mean. Wind up, wind up, wind up, collapse, kick. Now, when you do that, be sure your hips don't go on the ground. You'll need to get used to rolling up onto the upper back and staying there, but it's not extremely hard. You'll be able to find your balance point. Everyone's balance point is a little different, so if it's a little higher or a little lower, that's perfect. You'll know you're doing it right when your hips are off the ground and it doesn't hurt. That's when you're doing it right. Okay, let's do that again. We're going to be in our stab position. We're going to go through. We're going to wind up and kick. Here we go. Wind up, kick. And that's how you get into it. Now, let's do that from the side real quick. We're here, we're stabbed, and kick through. Let's do one more, just so we be sure we got it down. We're here, stabbed, wind up, kick through. Okay. Now that we're getting into it just fine, let's get out of it. When you're first starting, pushing off the ground with your feet when you're on your back is perfectly acceptable. You have to be able to get your weight focused on the upper part of your body, but you can't do that at first with your feet just in the air. It's just a weird feeling. So we're going to start. Okay, so we're going to get out of this. What I want you to do is be sure you use your head. Do not slam your head. If you're hitting your head, you're doing it too hard. Just place your head for now. You're going to come up, hips off the ground, use your legs for now. We're going to go back to that position we started in with your hand in front of your face and the other hand stabbed. The way you get into this is you're going to go rotate on your head. If it feels weird to put weight into your head, just first step over yourself using your head. So I'm just using my head and I step. I'm going to go back. I'm here, I'm still on my head. I'm going to place my hands to that first position and step, and back, okay? Cool. Now that you're comfortable with that, let's hop into it. That's basically what you're going to do from your windmill. You're going to drop down, and you're going to kind of bounce back up. So we're going to go here, hand, hand, rest of our body, okay? So I go hand, hand, rest of my body. Get used to that. We'll go again. Ready, and hand, hand, rest of my body. That's the position we'll need for another one. Let's do this from opposite angle. I'm going to do the same direction, everything. Here, my hips are up. I'm going to push over. Hand, hand, rest of my body. Go back. We're going to go up. And hand, hand, rest of my body. Okay. So now let's put that all together. We're gonna start in our stabs position. We're gonna wind up, we're gonna kick and pull, go to our upper back, and we're just gonna use no feet now, try no feet, to pop up onto the head, hand, rest of your body. If you need to use your feet, that is perfectly fine. We all have to start by not just jumping into the deep end. Get your feet wet, go up to your neck, then dive in. So we'll do first with our feet, then without our feet. Here's feet first. Oh, wait, we're gonna jump into it, that's right. We're gonna jump into it from the starting position, then use our feet, like this. We're here. Feet, bam. Let's do it again. We're here. Ready, go. Feet, bam. Okay. Now we're gonna use no feet. From our starting position. Oh, and when you get out of it, if you get back up to standing, you jump into a freeze, you just roll back onto your back, that's fine. All you need is one right now. Once you get the feeling of one down, then you can start continuing into another, or go back into footwork, back into top rock. It's really up to you and how you want to dance. Not an idea of what you think others will think is cool. It's what you feel is right. And if what's right for you is continuous windmills, then you're going to get it. If what's right for you is coming up into a pose or just continue dancing, that's perfectly fine. It's how you feel it. Well, also how you hear it. Right, no feet. Here we go. We're wound up. Here, and I pop back up. So from here, I'm pushing, and I would probably go into my footwork. Let's do another one, and then we'll change the angle. Here, wind up, here, boom. So, other angle. Here, we're gonna wind up, kick, boom. Oh yeah, one more. We're gonna wind up, boom. All right. So that is how to get into it from that low position and to get back out. Just push up and whatever you feel next that you want to do is totally good. I think that's it for this one windmill for now. Practice getting one down. If anything is hurting, then lighten it up, use your feet, and just rolling over is fine. Just to get the feeling of it. It's more about feeling since you can't really see, since all you see is like the floor, the sky, the floor, the sky. So it's all about the feeling. Have fun, be safe.
All right, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys got any more questions in regards to breaking down the little bit move, or if you're having a little bit difficulty, or if you have any other moves or requests that you guys have in mind, okay, just leave me a comment right down below. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of How to Break Dance for Beginners. I'll catch you guys next time.